Oh, you know, I don't even need my badge anymore. Do you need?
We're going to talk about that. It's October 24th, 2016. We're doing the podcast from the floor. How do you like these new machines, John, down at the floor?
Love them. You don't even have to have your badge anymore. Watch this. Just literally, Andrew, put my finger here. It scans. Access granted.
Wait a second. Okay, I got access to it. Boom.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so...
That's right. Cutting the cord.
Security guards was wondering what we're doing walking around with mics in our hands.
Well, we're in the lobby walking up the upstairs of the CBOE.
Yeah, and
the belly of the beast.
I said, why don't we go over to the exchange to do it rather than at the office?
Yeah, why not?
You're in town. It's a rare occurrence.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. I mean, it's obviously there's still some pits with a lot of action. There are fewer and fewer of those, but the S&P 500, the VIX, the OEX pit.
I know.
Those are three that still have action.
Oh, by the way, you're coming over here right now because you're doing your CBOE hit, right?
Yeah, doing a hit for CBOE TV. So we're just coming up the last escalator that leads to the S&P 500 pit. You know what, Andrew? I'll have to take some pictures of it just so we have we can accompany this broadcast with some pictures.
The floor's a little bit dead right now.
I'll bet.
Nobody's doing anything. So we're going to
VIX is down about, 2% today, back down to the low 13s.
Where's your guy that's filming you? Oh, here he is.
Ah, there he is. Just over to the side.
What are you going to be talking about today?
Let's see. We're going to talk a little bit about Facebook, Time Warner, and we're going to talk a little bit about USG.
Who's doing your shoot today? He's shy. I wanted to talk to him about his camera. This is a nice camera, John.
Oh, yeah. Well, they shoot in all HD now, right?
It looks like it's got 2 ports for chips. It's got some nice equipment here, John. It's nicer than my camera by a lot.
So we're going to do the shoot now, Andrew. Okay. So we'll pause, and then we'll pick it up as soon as I finish up the shoot, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Is he going to mic you up?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, that's a nice ring you got on your hand. What is that, your Super Bowl ring?
It's kind of like that.
For the Super Bowl shuffle? All right, let him mic you up. And we'll keep going. Actually, go ahead. Go mic him up. I got it. All right, so he's grabbing the mic. He's grabbing the whole camera apparatus, and he's going to move it over to the American flag. He really does. I guess they're shooting Canon now, an XF300. Yeah, that's some really nice equipment they got here at the CBOE.
Thank you, sir.
John's going to put on his mic here. Actually, I'll record him.
Oh, Russell Rhodes?
Yeah.
Nice.
He wanted to be on a stool taller than you.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Russell? All right.
Estimate the camera was crooked for him.
All right, so we can put this mic in the pit here, as long as it's not in your shot. And we'll be able to hear what John's going to be talking about stock-wise at the CBOE here. He's adjusting the camera. He's framing up John in a shot. He's I like those light panels that he's got coming in there. And he's focusing on the eyeball, which is good. That's what cameramen do. And he's just pulling back to shot now. Pit looks half empty today. God, it looks really empty. Must be a holiday or something. Nobody's doing anything. And he's going to give him the countdown. John, what are you going to talk about? Looks like he's making some note. All right. Ah, I see. Writing secret codes over here. He's got his histogram up.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that?
And we're getting ready to roll here.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. I'm John Nigerian from NigerianFamilyOffice.com. Here's what's going on in the markets today. Of course, we have the Time Warner AT&T proposed merger. Why do I say proposed? Because it's going to meet some regulatory hurdles. Doesn't mean it doesn't get done, but keep in mind, I believe Comcast took almost 14 months to get done, so that's a little over a year. This one at least that long, at least that's my opinion. So that's why a lot of the arbitrageurs, that's somebody who buys one stock, sells the other, because they will ultimately become just one equity if a deal is done. That's why the premium is so much larger now, because the time frame that it would take to get this deal done. Nonetheless, folks that have bet on this have already reaped some pretty good rewards, even though Time Warner is easing to the downside today. As far as the market, well, Dow Jones did have a triple-figure gain over 100 points. It's now, however, higher by 53 points at mid-session.
I'll let John continue on with this hit that he's doing right now. I should go over and see what the Chiefs up to. See what the Chiefs on the floor here. No, it looks like the Chiefs golfing. It's gone. It is kind of a dead day down here. Nobody's around. These are very short hits that he does, and then they put them in video, and they stick them on the line.
Goes higher into the election. Where do we see unusual activity? Facebook, FB. They're buying
Facebook
calls all the way to the 134 strike very aggressively. Better than 2-to-1 calls to puts in Facebook. And USG. Somebody puts on a big spread, buying the 27 calls, selling the 29 calls in USG. So watch that one. That's a call vertical or a bull call spread. They're defining their ownership between 27, the strike that they bought, and 29, the strike that they sold. That cuts into both time decay and volatility compression. So it tells me it's a pretty smart trader that did that. So keep an eye on that one. I bought USG call spreads today. I'm John Najarian from NajarianFamilyOffice.com. Before you commit your cash to any trade, make sure you understand that an option is always a wasting asset.
And you can lose all your dough. So that's kind of how it goes. Where's the VIX at? Right, 1320. It's down a little bit. Okay.
Watch it and then learn. Then you'll be a better investor. Thanks for joining us, folks. I'll be back tomorrow on CBOE.
Got it.
Okay, so he's done. All right, John, that was kind of cool. God, the pit's dead today, no?
It is a little dead. Would you mind, big guy, giving Holly that? She's been asking me for a W.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
So we've been rolling the whole time.
All right. Well, we'll keep rolling then.
Okay.
Should we take one quick walk around the floor?
Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Where do you want to go? You want to go? Why is the pit so dead today? Nobody's here.
Why is Pitt so dead today, big guy? Just because we rallied and they don't really care as much about volatility and so forth when we rally?
Volatility's come out of the election. We're up $10. We've kind of been treading sideways for a while. We just had expiration week, so people are kind of looking over the positions once again. So and it's lunchtime.
Thank you.
I'll go with the lunchtime.
I think the lunchtime part of it is spot on as well.
All right, speaking of
when
lunch,
you open up, it's probably fairly busy. Let me get a quick shot here, Andrew.
Oh, you get
into the pit.
Shall I hold the mic while you use your new iPhone 7? All right, so John's going over to take a picture of random traders. Okay.
That's right.
All right, so now this is about the time where your belly starts to grumble.
That's right. What are we hungry for today?
Yes, it's lunchtime.
We're not going to go to that Chicken Planet, are we?
Chicken Planet. Somebody told me they beef up all their chicken with, like...
milk or something?
Nah. What's this stuff?
Steroids?
Nah. That too. But they brine. They brine the chicken.
Oh.
So then it stays salty, and you have a brining recipe for chicken.
I do. It keeps them much moister. You brine anything because the salt causes the meat to absorb more of the liquid. Okay. So a good brine will have some apple cider vinegar maybe, a lot of kosher salt.
How long do you do it?
I try to do it for 24 hours.
Wow. That's a long
If you can
time.
do it for just a couple hours,
That's
still
almost
work.
like one of your trades, 24 hours.
24 hours.
Okay.
Longer than that. And
The brining trade, we'll call it.
we'll call it brining. I like that.
The brining trade. Now, you had MSG today? Or, no,
USG.
Not MSG, the stuff that makes you...
Yeah. Hey, but now that you mention that, maybe I have a taste for some Chinese food.
Oh, so where you want to go?
Let's go out, and then we'll take a left and go down to...
All right, here's the friendliest guy at the CBOE here. Look at him. What's up, buddy? Say
He's
hello.
the friendliest man.
Yes, sir. How you doing, guys?
It's good to see you today, sir. Thank
All
you.
right, we don't need a fingerprint to get out of here.
Yeah, luckily we can walk out without the prints.
All right.
But
So the weather's fairly decent in Chicago right now.
fairly decent for the
I know.
late
Hold on,
fall
we got to
like
go
this?
through this revolving door.
Oh,
Let me hold that mic.
Hold that. That would
All right,
be a problem.
that's one thing we can't do with the microphone. Okay, there we go. Yeah, pick up your mic.
Well, we're back outside, and like you say, it's cool, crisp, but not cold.
It's Cubs weather.
That's right, Cubs weather.
It's now
Hey,
become
by the
Cubs
way,
weather.
we'll have to keep a daily update, Andrew. I hear that Cubs tickets are 9,000 bid.
I know Killer was at your Halloween party last night. He was saying that somebody bought some tickets for like 20 grand.
Well,
Like
you know,
4
we're
tickets?
hearing that they're like 10,000 is what some people are asking already.
One of our listeners was offered $7,500 for section 104, and I'm like,
Sell them.
sold. What did they say on the floor? Sold.
I mean, you got to take some profits here, folks. Now, granted, that might mean you watch from outside on the street,
and
you'd have as much fun, for God's sake.
All right, and you said this, by the way, there's the train going above.
Yeah, we
us.
got the L going overhead. That'll be an
right.
interesting sound effect.
All right, so here, check this out. You said and I said, if you got 20 grand to blow on tickets, or say like 10, all right?
Yep.
You're not a Cubs fan.
No, because if you were a Cubs fan, you'd already have season
You'd
tickets.
have season tickets. What's 10 grand for season tickets? Nothing.
Yeah, that would get you the
That would
season.
be like an
basically.
option.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to
Just
buy
in case they make the World
Just in
Series.
case they make it, I'll go to a few games, write it off, send my clients. So you'd already have tickets.
Yep.
So if you're like last minute person, like, oh, I need tickets now. Oh, where are we?
Let's see. We're walking into Korean Express.
That sells Chinese food.
Well, they have Korean Express on one side and Lai on the other.
Do you ever get in the Korean line?
No. Do you?
No.
Well, if you want the bowl, then you got to be on that side.
I brought my own food today.
Let's see what
Look
the
at it.
special is today.
What is that bimabi bowl?
Yeah, see, you'd be all over that.
Yeah.
Now, let's see, Andrew. So today they've got almond chicken, hot spicy chicken, mushroom chicken, shrimp egg foo young.
What do you eat?
So you know what I'm going to do?
You're not going to get carbs, right?
Shrimp egg foo young and the hot spicy chicken.
Ooh, okay.
Why not?
I see.
Yep. Later today. That's how busy it is today. No.
Nah, we're just screwing around. We're doing
Just for our podcast.
We're doing a podcast and getting a little bit of outside noises going here.
We'll get some
Okay. Hey, why don't you take a picture over here of me looking at that spicy chicken that you got going?
Is that what you're going to go for? The spicy chicken?
No, I'm not going to go for any of this stuff. I just had the food that I brought at
You
home.
just had lunch?
China food. You're going for spicy chicken?
Yeah, I'm going to go for...
That one right there? All right.
There you go.
All right.
I'm going to get it without the rice, though. See, that's how you make it the low carb.
That's how you stay healthy and fit. That's where everybody says, John, you look so good all the time because you never eat carbs.
Try not to.
All right, let's go back to this ring you're wearing. What the hell is that? What, you got the...
Oh, that's my new wedding ring, Andrew.
Okay. I was going to say that looks like it's from the Mariah Carey collection. Are you serious?
Yeah, my wife gave it to me for my birthday.
Wow.
We saw it being made in England this summer.
That's like a clotter ring on steroids.
Yeah, it's a skull with
Wait
a bunch
second.
of...
Give me your phone. Let's take a picture of this thing.
All right, well, we'll get a picture.
Wait, I'm going to take a picture of this thing because you're not going to believe this. This is what happens if...
Hello. Could I get a, let's see, a box with hot and spicy chicken and shrimp egg foo young, no rice. Thank you.
Wait a second. That's a skull. That's not a clotter ring.
That's a skull. You bet it is.
But upside down, it looks like a clotter ring.
No?
Let's take a picture. See, upside down. It looks like a clotter ring.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, that's a dual message thing. Skull of death. And
my wife's letting me know about death and, what would happen
let
if
me
I
hold
take
that
it off.
while you give them some yuan.
Okay.
Now, they take yuan here. This is the new currency here in Chicago. We take foreign currency for Chinese food. And over here they take dong. They take dong for the Korean food. Kamsamida. All right.
Oh, you knew it.
Sure, of course. I'm well traveled. Say. I can say it in Chinese too. All right, John. So that noise you just heard is John's stomach grumbling for this Chinese food here. So, all right. So here we go. That's it.
All right. Well,
done with this
remember you
podcast.
can subscribe on iTunes or through YouTube for the podcast.
Yes, and don't forget to listen to the interview we did today with Satan.
Yeah, we had a special call-in from Satan this morning. That was
We're gonna
both
have to get
scary and interesting.
Now that we have his phone number, we're going to have to get him on a little bit more often.
Now, is that a cell phone, Andrew? Does cell phones work in hell?
He uses Skype.
Oh!
I think actually he's one of the early investors in Skype because he wants
and
to
Facebook probably.
Oh, for sure.
If I understand a thing or two about Satan.
He is. He put the F in Facebook.
Well,
whatever
folks,
that means, nothing.
have a great day.